भुनक्तु सह नौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। We read from 13th verse. यच्छेद्वाङ्मनसि प्राज्ञः तद्यच्छेद्ज्ञानात्मनि ज्ञानमात्मनि महति नियच्छेत् तद्यच्छेच्छान्तात्मनि उत्तिष्ठ जागृत प्राप्य वरान्निबोधत क्षुरस्य धारा निशिता दुरत्यया दुर्गम पथस्तत्कवयो वदन्ति। Again, उत्तिष्ठ जागृत प्राप्य वरान्निबोधत क्षुरस्य धारा निशिता दुरत्यया दुर्गम पथस्तत्कवयो वदन्ति। दुर्गम पथस्तत्कवयो वदन्ति। We had been seeing the progress of thought in this valli. First two mantras were on the Paramatma and the Jeev. What is the difference between the two? And what are the two margas? One is the path of Shreyas, other is the path of Preyas. Then the third to ninth mantra was how to equip your instrument so that the life will be moksha oriented, or all the instruments are tuned towards one goal only, and not that they are retarding my progress. They are not the one that they are discouraging me. They are not acting like my enemies. Atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmana. My mind, body, habits, and organ should not be taking me to lower kind of opportunities in my life. They are giving me bigger opportunities. This was the topic till 9th mantra. Then 10th and 11th mantra was the Jnanam, where exterior most was the Indriyani and interior most was the Atma. So from the superiority we started going inside. That was Mithyatva Nishchay, Anatma Nishchay and Karyatva Nishchay. This was the topic of 10th and 11th mantra. Then 12th mantra we saw. 12th mantra. What was the topic of 12th mantra? Which is the intellect required for this kind of reaching the goal. So intellect has to be especially made subtler, which we saw yesterday in detail. How to make the intellect subtler is the topic of 13th mantra, which was the meditation. That Yachedvang Manasi Pragya, etc. That was the subject of meditation. That there should be habit of the mind to go inside. Introvertedness was mentioned. So Nididhyasana is mentioned for the habit of the mind to not to see the thought rather than see the light in which the thought is there. This I had already described in detail. Now let me come to the 14th mantra. This mantra was very much quoted by Swami Vivekananda. Not the whole mantra. Uttishta Jagrat, this arise awake. Arise awake. And he added from his side, and stop not till the goal is reached. So that is not in this mantra. That was his word. But this mantra is giving the whole set of sadhanas. What is the whole set of sadhanas? Let us see now. Uttishta Jagrat Prapya Varan Nibodhata. So, Uttishta. Oh, Uttishta, get up. What is the meaning of getting up? So, what is the sadhana mentioned here in this 14th mantra? So, first thing one should know that where is my deficiency? What is my weakest point? If weakest point is not known, then why will I go and cure it also? More you know your weakness, more you will be doing your sadhana. If you don't know your weakness or you don't know the consequence of that weakness, your tapasya and sadhana will never be too much. If somebody is not doing sadhana, so not that he is very established. He is not very established or he is very quiet. He is undermining his weaknesses. He is not able to appreciate what he has the problem, or even if he undermines the weakness, he is not very much serious about the consequences of that weakness which are going to come in his life. People will say very casually to me, well, I don't know anything about Gita, and we are very happy about that. As if it's a glory that I don't know. I don't get up in the morning, as if it is a glory. They do not know that their weakness is going to give them lot of sorrow. Already weakness alone has given the sorrow in this birth, and it is going to give them tremendous sorrows in the coming time also. And spiritual life, I always say, is a very subjective phenomena. You can't say nobody told my weaknesses. Very easy. People will laugh and go away. People will laugh and go away. Who is coming there? They will talk about this one more weakness has come, which will be talked about to somebody else after that. If we are not aware, some brahmachariji was there somewhere in some center. So he said, nobody told me what sadhana to do, what classes to take. Whole day I was sitting very quietly only. Abhi sab kya hai? What is all these things? I was in the center, nothing happened there. I also did not do my own. I don't know what sadhana. After hearing 2 years, you don't know your sadhana. So what does it mean? That means actually when you say I don't know my sadhana, you are saying I don't know my weakness. And you don't know why the Upanishad are heard to tell you what is the goal of your life and what is the sadhana also has been said. If you go through Upanishad, so in very various places sadhana was mentioned. What else was mentioned in the chariot analogy? Or what you are hearing in Gita? What for we are telling the Gita? So both kind of sadhana which has to be sat and practiced, and what sadhana has to be at all other time has to be practiced. I think it is no ambiguity is there regarding that. As far as I can see, the scriptures are very compassionate that they are repeating the same point in 100 ways and addressing. So if and you cannot blame anybody for that. Well, nobody told me my weakness, and they think I'm free from my fault. Blaming is a way through which the ego tries to relieve itself from its fault. So it is your problem. You did not tell me my sadhana. So because you did not tell me, therefore you are responsible for my. I'm giving a clean sheet to myself. These things, this kind of dishonest attitude, does not help a seeker. One should know my sadhana. My mind has calm or krodh or irsha, dvesh, laziness or jealousies or pride. What is there in my life? Or I'm expecting a lot, or I have lot of ambition to become famous. What is the problem? What is the problem? Or I'm very imposing person, insistent person, or I'm very attached to X person. What is my thing there? Don't sweep it under the carpet. Okay, because you will have to face the music from your heart only. Nobody else will help you out. This path you are only responsible. 100% is your responsibility. You have come alone, taking the baggage of your own samskar, and you will go alone also taking the baggage of your own samskar. So let us be honest enough. So a seeker becomes a seeker when he appreciates this is my ABCDs, my weaknesses, and I think I only have created my weaknesses through my thoughts and through my actions, but I am ready now to improvise upon that. Please. And he goes to the scriptures with the intention that, oh Mother Shruti, please help me out to get out of these weaknesses. Okay. So, first stage is that I know what is my weakness. And what is my weakness? Just now I mentioned all the weakness, which is desire is my weakness. Kamat krodho bhujayate. Krodh is my weakness. Too much fame is my weakness. Too much greed is my weakness. Laziness is my weakness. Pride is my weakness. Claiming my success as mine is my weakness. And Matsar is my weakness. So hundreds of such weaknesses are there. So somebody said, okay, what is the basic weakness? Can you tell that? So basic weakness is that I have desire in me. I have the selfish, concrete, egocentric, anti-God, anti-dharma desires in me. To fulfill that which I am restless. So how much weak a person is depends how much his selfish desires are dominating. Weakness of a person is how much he is living an individual life which is not in coherence with Hiranyagarbha, which is not in coherence with the Hiranyagarbha. So, okay, I agreed my weakness is like that. I agreed. Yesterday you heard Mayev Mana Dhatsva. yesterday. That shlok is very, very important, and time is less, otherwise I'll have taken more. So that shlok is so uh, important to understand that as per Bhagwan Krishna, if somebody has any relation with somebody, he is not following that shlok. In me only offer all your emotions for me. That means in any issue or any matter or with any person when you live, you do not have the emotion of the God as the background, then you are attached or you are caught up with that person. इसका मतलब यही है. In any work, in any issue, in any person, if your background is not the relation of the God, without bringing God's relation, you are doing something, so that means that particular action or relation is going to bind you. Bind you means you will be sad, but you can't leave it. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karm bandhana. It is not going to spare you like that. I told you, laws are ruthless in giving the fruit. Laws don't think how much pain you will have. Whether mental laws are there or physical laws are there, they will be ruthlessly giving a very, very good fruit also and bad fruit also. Now that means I have not strengthened my mind by taking away the selfishness from it. This sadhana I did not do. I did not do the sadhana of strengthening the mind, of obliterating and stripping of its personalized nature. This sadhana I did not do sufficiently, let us put it like I did, but that was not sufficient at all. That was not sufficient, and therefore the path of Karma Yoga and Upasana has been very much emphasized. So that goes by then why the ignore but by the kamna is there because of ajnanam. So what is the basic problem? Basic problem is that my life is personal desire oriented, which is erupting from the ignorance of the self. This is the very basic problem that I have. So ignorance doesn't appear our problem. For ordinary person, one person told me that since I have coming to Vedanta class, I have developed ignorance. So before I had no problem. You only told many times you have ignorance. Then I today I also feel I have. But earlier I had no ignorance. So since since I have joined the Vedanta class, ignorance has come into me. And earlier I was feeling it is not there, but now after listening many times, I feel that I have now. Earlier I had only desire problem. Now ignorance also has a problem. I said, "Bhai, sorry for, for giving you ignorance." Such nice entertainments are there for me. People ask, "Don't you see TV, etc.?" I said, "No need." So, when there are live entertainment program going on, so why, why to see TV, etc. and comedy shows? अब बताओ भाई. He is accepting that desire was there, but ignorance was not there. If ignorance is there, ignorance means what? That sense of limited I is there. I feel my I is limited by space and time. भाई यही है ignorance. I don't have everything. ये देखो ये है. What is the meaning of ignorance? I don't have everything which I want. I can be I don't have everything which I'm telling you. See how the mind plays. I don't have everything which I want. What I wanted to do, I could not do. I can be made small. I'm prone to insult. Oh, I can be insulted, and I can be honored also. Oh, yes. I have been insulted at times. I don't talk about it, but I have been insulted a lot. I have been honored also. I was giving award by the Lions Club. Lions Presidential Club gave me one award in 1998. Achha, I was honored as the most senior person in the Lions Club. I was a member at that time. So I am subject to honor and dishonor. Suno dhyan se. What tamasha goes inside. Huh? If you insult, if that means I can be insulted. Atma is an accusative case now. There it was said, Nayainam veti hantaram yaschainam manyati hatam. Neither it is kill nor killer. Now I feel I am being insulted, or I am being honored. I feel I have lot of things I don't have in my life. I feel that this one person is mine, rest are not mine. In other words, all my mind is woven around only ignorance, Brahmjal, labyrinth of delusion. It's all woven around, all imagination, there is no reality in what I think also. When you live in a imagination, then don't expect then some real joy will be there. Then joy also will be imaginative. If I believe that there is one person standing here, then I will be sad. I will want him to talk and he is not talking. So that life won't be there. The first thing is that when the seeker realizes, who's a Vedantic seeker, always we should graduate in our seekership also. For very ordinary low class seeker, try to become middle class seeker. From middle class, try to become little better middle class. Upper middle class it is called. There is lower middle class also. There is upper middle class also. And slowly we have to graduate to ultimately high class seeker. High class seeker, he does not get all this. He doesn't have this notion. He only understands, I think my problem is that, don't blame anybody, it is my own habit, and let me sort it out, because problem is inside. And therefore, first thing he says, ajnanam has to be removed. Removal of ajnanam is mentioned by the word uttishtha. Uttishtha. So uttisht word, it is written here, uttishtha. Bhashyakar writes, Tad darshanartham anadi vidya prasupta. You are sleeping since beginningless time. खूब डांट पड़ी है यहाँ पे. Lot of scolding Shankaracharya ji gives. I'm not telling everything. Time is also less. Now I'm thinking time is less. I have to hurry up also. I thought Kathopanishad will be over. Then we take Gita in the morning, 11 o'clock class. But this itself is whole valli is remaining, whole chapter. So, खूब डांट पड़ी. बोले मरीचि, उदक, रज्जु, सर्प, गगन मलानी, इव मरीचि रज्जु गगन स्वरूप दर्शन एव स्वस्थः प्रशांतात्मा कृतकृत्यो भवति अतः तद दर्शनार्थम. बोले you are seeing everywhere illusion only. There is no son, no wife, no children, and your body itself is an illusion. You are seeing like the mirage water is being seen by the deer everywhere. Like a child sees the blueness of the skies and he runs after that sky. Similarly, you are also going here and there, and you are mithya gyan vijrimritam. Your false ignorance has yawned like that, expanded all these things in your mind. There is nothing like that existing. You are sleeping since immemorial time. Therefore, swastha prashantatma kritkrityo bhava, become quiet, become the knower of the self, and therefore to know that self which has been mentioned in the last valleys, uttishta, get up. That means Jagrita. He jantavah atmajnana abhimukha bhavata. Oh jantus, oh people, please get up. Please get up. Don't be sleeping. उत्तिष्ठ हे जंतवः आत्मज्ञान अभिमुखा भवत जागृत अज्ञान निद्रायाः घोर रूपायाः सर्वानर्थ बीज भूतायाः क्षयं कुरुत. This ignorance, I think you have to declare it, because it is going to give you a lot of calamities. What calamity it will give? This bird's fruit you are not able to handle. This so many fruits are there. No, I can handle pomegranate, papaya, apple. No, not that fruit. I'm talking of the fruit of action. Husband, wife, children, poverty, disease, health, fell down, got up, successful. Uttishta, sarva anartha bij bhutaya kshayam kuruta. So all these things you try to get out of that. Still in your whole life you don't know what fruits are remaining life. Lot of other fruits are remaining. They are coming within 10 years. You don't know how many sorrows and joy will be there. Don't think all will be very fine. All cannot be fine. Everything cannot be fine for a long time. This is the nature. And therefore better you should have knowledge about that. Otherwise you will have internal desire and external situation. First, my nature is not good. Secondly, situation is also not good. Both I am sandwiched in between. Better know the nature of that. Then what is said here? Next word is Jagrita. Jagrit means awake. Uttishta Jagrita. Jagrit means what? Wake up to your own nature. Uttisht means wake up to your problem of self-ignorance. Know what is your problem. And Jagrit means know your nature, what is your self is there. Nibodhataha. Nibodhat. Avagachata. Avagachata. Acha, because knowing your nature is solving the problem. Once you know the nature, that I am that self which is not having 7 things which I mentioned, which is consciousness, which does not have modification, which does not have doer enjoyer. So try to dwell in it, try to abide in it, try to revel in it. That is called Jagrita. Nibodhata sarvan, sa kashtha sa paragati, that self which was conditionless. You heard that in the 2 verses, indriyebhya parayartha, etc. So from that you know that this self is wrong self which I am pampering every day. This is a wrong I. This I which we think I have to do a lot, I am suffering a lot, all these things is a fake I. Fake I means isko phek do. So you have to throw it away. It is not to be kept very close to your heart. There is not so much big issue about this I. And then nahi upekshitavyam iti Shruti anukampaya ah. So Bhashyakar writes that this Shruti means Upanishad, Vedas. Matravat, like a mother, she is saying out of compassion. ऐसा लिखा है श्रुति ही अनुकंपया आह मातृवत, because it is very subtle. This Atma is very subtle, so it is exhorting. Get up, like Bhagwan exhorts in Gita. Klabhyam samagama partha. He must have shouted when he was saying that. Klabhyam samagama partha naita tvayu vibhadyate kshudram hridaya dorbalyam tyaktatishta parantava. He would have said like that. He would not have said like that. Klabhyam smagama partha naita tvayu upapadyate Shudram hridaya daurbalyam tyaktatishta parantapatum. If our that Brahmananji he was tell exhorted. Army वाले थोड़ी ना धीरे धीरे बात करेंगे. Get up, when they talk, this army people stand up, attention. They speak like that when they are in the parade, etc. ये थोड़ी ना बोलेंगे attention. They will not say with Priyam Bruyat. ऐसे नहीं बोलेंगे, एकदम softly will say. You have not seen that army parade, huh? One person will come on the like that. माइक में तो है नहीं वहां पे. And he will be very stiff. Tack, tack, tack. All will go and the boot will make sound. Tack, 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 tack. Then you will hear how very disciplined is there. Army is there. Clap them, mas magama partha. You are so. This is exhorting the Uttishta Jagrat Prapya Varan. There is one in Mahabharata, one story comes. There is one mother called Vidula. Her son went to fight a battle. In battle, he was getting defeated. He ran back. After running back, he came back in the house and slept on the bed. Then mother took away and gave one. And she said, Jagritavyam. Well, get up. Yoktavyam bhuti karmasu. One should get up and put yourself in some bigger and good actions. Some sleepy kind of person gets up at that time. He's exhorting the Shruti is there. Why are you sleeping like that? Get up now. Uttishta Jagrit. Don't take your life. Don't throw away the life at such a cheap cost. Little money, bas khush ho gaye. Little one son, khush ho gaye. One office I got, very happy. उसी में काफी लीन हो गए. There is one thing bigger to be attained. Something higher is there in our life. Little marriage is there, bas, I got everything in life. People say like that. You got or lost? So they say like that. Well, I wanted to marry this boy or girl. I am not getting married, Swamiji. I got everything in life. ऐसी सी बात सुनाई पड़ती. A mind is like that. Immediately my mind, I don't say anything. Why to spoil his mood? This is what you call got anything. Then you will understand what you got and what you lost. Let us see later on. अरे इसको आप सब में मान ले. अरे you should marry, no problem. You should marry. You should go through a grahastha ashram. But don't say I got everything with this only. One small thing got everything. And then when something will happen, then I lost everything. For a small thing we use such words. I lost everything. I got everything. ये क्या बात है? What is all these things? Small things lost everything. So, this path is very difficult. Prapya Varan Nibodhata. Don't read in the library and on the online course. There is nothing called online Vedanta. Prapya Varan. Varan means Prakrishtan Acharya. Go to some capable Acharya. And go through a proper study. Go through a proper study. Varan Prakrishthan Acharya tad vidaha tad upadishtam. One who knows about this knowledge and who has the knowledge of the Upanishad and self, you go and talk to him. Acha, committed, systematic, regular study of the scriptures are required. Know about that. Prapyavaran nibodhata. And then you know. Then you should know about these things. You cannot have study by your own self. So this is the third sadhana. So first was, what is your weakness? Second is, what is the remedy? And third is, you act upon by going to a capable person who can tell about that. He will make you do Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan, etc. And then you will be able to know something good. Only after going to the teacher we know what I did not know. Only after coming to a class we know if I had not come what I would have lost. Without coming to the class we are not aware. We think I am bas, badhiya chal raha hai, all is fine. We don't appreciate our losses. So go to the teacher and sit at his feet and learn from things. Learn something about the scriptures. Don't think I know everything. If you have such a statement, then you have closed your doors or win. And loss is not that anybody is. It is my own loss. It is not that somebody else will lose. I will lose myself. Then it is said, next word, Prapya Varan Nibodata. Don't call, bole, can I have a tuition? Don't say like that. I was in Indore. One lady from a very rich house, she called me. I think she came or called me. She said, I heard you take good Bhagavad classes. I said, so? She said, can you come in my house to teach me Bhagavad? I said, what do you mean? He said, no, I cannot come. I said, why you are busy? She said, no, sitting among the common people with every day, I will not be able to. We are not in that culture. ऐसा बोला. बताओ. I said, see, this is not a school teacher. I'm not a teacher. And I don't take tuition on Bhagavad. If you don't want to hear because you feel that you will become a commoner and your richness will come down, so don't learn Bhagavad. What? Who asked you to learn Bhagavad? Well, but I heard you talk about Bhagavad. I said, no, I don't go to houses to teach Bhagavad. Yes, I can have house satsang, we can have any day. That is not a problem. But to specifically teach you, I won't come. But that lady was not that simple. She understood my point. He said, okay, I'll come in my class. And she used to come after that. She used to regularly come. So and she was so committed, I was happy to see her commitment. She immediately changed her notion immediately. She used to sit with everybody, she used to come and whatever was required. So that should be why should I go to her house and teach her? Why, what, this is not Bhagavad, this is not a science and physics teacher, I'm not a teacher that I will teach him or teach her. And something is there. If you want to come, come. I'm not fond of teaching. If you don't want to come, don't come. I'm not going to be after you. Once it so happened, I was in Ujjain. So one, deputy collector's the top official. He sent a driver in a car. He said, ask Swamiji to come in my house for teaching me Gita. At that time, I used to shout also. I said, see, tell him if he wants to know, he should come here. I won't come to him. Prapya Varani Mudata. This is what is written here. You should go. But again, that person officer was very nice. He came after 1 hour. And I had no chair in my room, no table in my room. Only one cot was there. I said, you also sit in the cot? I'll also sit in the cot. So he sat and he heard. But he was a good person. But don't practice administration regarding these matters. It's not for administration. If you are really seeking, you should come. Because I also had to go to my teacher. I didn't call my teacher. Go and learn from him. Okay. And don't ask questions on phone. Some people ask questions on phone. What is the difference between Chidakash and Chittakash? Such questions they ask. So never I don't give answer. I said when we'll meet, we'll talk about that. Whatever they understand, they understand. I'm not clear about it. Then you come back, then we'll talk about that. So everything has its own value. It has its own. All answers, all questions need not be answered. Some questions has to be said. We will postpone it. When you meet, we'll talk. This is a serious matter. We will not discuss on that. Discuss on something else. Discuss how to organize program. You discuss all these things on phone. Not on Prapya Varan Nibodhata. Varan means Acharya, and go to some great person and know about that. Don't deprive yourself of knowledge. That I belong to that organization, I cannot go. I belong to that temple, I cannot go. Organization should be for truth. Truth is not for an organization. Don't try to organize the truth. If today also some saint will come, I'll go and hear. irrespective of anywhere if he is there. If today also, if I know somebody has come and I have Shraddha, I will go there and hear. Not that because I go to that temple every Saturday, therefore I cannot come here. You are depriving yourself. There is no loss about that. People think like that.